Hello, my name is Daddy Sama, and I am going to make a short, training video about three characters whom I think are, have a broken ability, like their core is broken. Not in bad or good, it's just broken. So I think it's very like Conquer is famous for his option selects, right? He has, and I just tested that, and he has like a lot of option selects. So his first option select would obviously be zone. Suffers no guard break vulnerability, counters has full block during zone, and also has active parry frames. The second one is just him doing his charging heavy, he's charging unblockable, but then immediately fainting that. So you just get that. Like if you turn on stamina, you see how much stamina it costs. It doesn't cost that much as Highlander or Shinobi, I think, but yeah. But that move suffers guard break vulnerability. So if the Raider, whom I'm gonna set up in a second, does a zone into guard break, that would caught me off guard. Also, I can't change my guard immediately. See, I have like a small recovery. Yeah, and the next one would be, which is rarely used. I don't see that anyone using it. It happens a lot on accident. Is because the zone is, well, it's kind of risky. Quotation marks risky, and his this charge parry feint is also kind of risky if it has guard break vulnerability. Something you can do is let the heavy just fly, because Conqueror, Gladiator, Musha, they're all known for not having any guard break vulnerability on their heavies, and you see I can feint very late. So what you do is a zone of Raider, for example, comes in, something that would ideally not be soft feintable, because that wouldn't work then, and then you let the heavy fly and then feint that late. You also need to parry late, so you just let that fly. That would counter a guard break, they bounce off you, and then you get that easy. Alright, let me show you how that looks like. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, you saw that? First attempt, easy. That was jet. Obviously the zone, but like I said, it's kind of risky, and yeah. Now I try to do the charging one, but as I said, that has some guard recovery. Yeah, and the next option select he obviously has is just that counter almost everything. It's hard to react to if you don't expect it. It's pretty good. It would be the forward one is also a bitch, but that's not an option select in my opinion. That's just gambling, because if the Raider lets the zone fly, you get hit by it. While this the sword dodge one just completely counters it. Obviously that's also quotation marks risky, because if the Raider would dodge, if the Raider would expect it and dodges, he gets a free guard break. But yeah, that's also pretty strong. This zone, very famous. I just did it there. Pretty easy to use. Yeah, also another thing that I'm not sure if I want to call it an option select, but something that's also kind of useful, I guess, is if you feint the heavy into that, you get the full block, right? But that's kind of slow. So what you can do, you can also enter the full block from this state, which is a bit faster. So what you do is on light parry time, you feint that into that immediately, and then get the full block on heavies, which will grant you how much punish is that? I don't know. We'll see. Well, that was too late, because I didn't do it on light parry timing. Oh, okay, that was also, yeah, I'm still new to this Conqueror meta. 30 damage, yeah. That's obviously risky, because it has a lot of vulnerabilities, but it's good against soft feints, I guess, and against if people just tend to throw out heavies instead of lights. You see, it has a weird animation too. I just entered without anything. I guess it's pretty strong, and because I do that, I have active parry frames on the lights, so we can test it out. Let's see what the Raider is doing here. Okay, wait, I need to make him spam me. Active parry frames. Okay, that was too late, because I'm too slow. I'm an old man. Oh, I can't even parry. What the hell? Okay, Oh, that's what I would also call an option select. Again, that was bad. I can't. It's hard to land. Radar lights aren't easy. Oh, you saw that's not weird. Then I don't know. Oh, easy. Also, another option select, what is in my opinion option select, would, okay, well let's not call it option select, but if you just let the heavy rip early, you sometimes get the superior, like, attack, I don't know how you call it, it's really, it's not even always confirmed, like, it's not a crushing counter move, it's not unblockable. It's just, I don't know why Conqueror has it, it's not like his heavies aren't safe enough already. Alright, let's see. You see this? I don't think it's unblockable. Yeah, but if you let the heavy rip a bit too early for the parry time, you get that. And on some moves with low recovery, I guess it's blockable. It's fucking bullshit. Okay, I mean, Conqueror's offense just consists of that. I mean, and his top light maybe, if you want to be like a cool epic gamer boy, but those defensive options, I mean, what the fuck? Alright, okay, I'm still recording, just gotta check that. Alright, then let's switch to, I guess, Highlander maybe first, even though Highlander is, I guess, it's famous. It's even more famous than Conqueror's defensive tools. Like, okay, not tools, because he only has one, but, or two maybe. But, yeah, it's still interesting how broken the game really is. Which is why I know a lot of players who don't like to play competitive, because you see this shit and fucking running away. I mean, if you've seen the arena Twitch, then you know how toxic it is. People just running around and not fucking point and think they're good. I mean, yeah, it's optimal. It makes him like a better player, I guess, but it's not really. I don't know. Alright. Radar's also an interesting run because if you have crazy reactions, you can counter almost everything. So let's just do the second option here, right? And let me get rid of this shit, which is still a thing for some reason. And there goes the Hana thing, where he doesn't, like, compared to Conqueror, he doesn't suffer any Gabrick vulnerability. The only thing he suffers from is soft feints, I guess, and bashes. For example, Valkyrie, you can't dodge anymore. Alright. No guard break vulnerability, easy. I'm looking also always for the stunning tattoo. The bot does it a bit early than normal players, I guess, but yeah. Also, something that's also important is if you do that, then something that happens a lot is you actually get the parry, and for example on a heavy, and then you try to do a light, and then the character just is dead, which only deals 10 damage compared to that, which deals 15 and doesn't drain as much stamina. You need to actually feint while parrying the offensive form, because I don't know, for honor, Highland is broken, and then you need to enter the offensive form again while parrying. So not enter it, but you need to then throw the light. So you need to feint the offensive form, so you don't get the offensive light, because it deals 5 less damage and it drains a lot of stamina. I mean, I can show it here for 1 second. So you see how much stamina I have? Damn. And compared to the normal light, that's a huge difference, especially if you're like already a bit lower on stamina. So let's do this again. Easy. And see, I didn't do it right, and I'm an old man. Alright. By the way, that also drains stamina, so it's not completely risk-free. I can stamina. Ah, didn't feint it while parrying. I feinted it too late. Come on, spam me. Fucking radar. Oh my god. Come on. Give me a stunning tattoo, radar boy. Okay, well, let's not talk about that. No guard break vulnerability, easy game. Yes, and now I did it correctly. I obviously could have gotten the 40 damage punish, but I just wanted to show it. Alright, I think this is a bit boring, so let's change it up to that, which is also interesting. Wait, I think, yeah. I think I need to let him get the first heavy. Oh. Okay, so the first heavy, just block it, and then, oh, easy block. You don't give a fuck as a Highlander. Oh, let's not talk about that either. Okay. Oh, he just fainted it, which is also fine because I don't really care. I want to be defensive, for example, on a point. Oh, there I thought he would do the stunning tap, but I just fainted anyways. Again, thought he would do a stunning tap. He's a bit faint heavy now. Oh, and there we go. And I think that wasn't guaranteed because I delayed it too hard and got his guard back, but yeah, that's like normally guaranteed too. Oh, and fainted again, and yeah, and so on. Very boring, but you get what I mean. So now another one that has the having parry frames on charging his own heavies is Shinobi, the main. Don't hate me. He's a bit weird in that aspect because he's like his is guard breakable, has guard breakable ability, and you also like don't get you can't change your guard. The Highlander, for example, he can change his guard, but he has problems to parry. So for example, you try to parry a Raider Light on with Highlander, and then you could still but it's a stunning tap, right? So you can still block the stunning tap. That's how good Highlander's moveset. Alright, but Shinobi is very interesting because what you can do is you can dodge out of that. So what you get is you get either easy deflects, or you can always do that and like get the kick or like oops, like just get the kick or okay, come on man, stamina please, and like do the smokeless back dodge, which is a bit safer because you're out of range for option selects or I don't know, weird heavy into light things, and that would still track. So even if he would throw a light after you do that, you would still track him, like if he does move backwards. Okay, let's check that. What can we give him? By the way, yeah, it's not safe at all. For example, if he does a stunning tap, which I can show here. What is that? Okay, yeah, if he does a stunning tap, it's extremely hard to get out of that because you're still in that, but you can try to deflect. That's kind of on reaction. See, I always try to get his light, which means that his heavy would hit me if he would let it go, and I also suffer from huge guard break vulnerability because it's really hard to do that on reaction. Come on, do it again. Okay, yeah. Could also just hit me out of this shit with the light. See, guard break vulnerability, not as good as Highlanders. What you could do is, if you want to be risky and you don't see the stunning tap, either like, I don't know, just let that fly. Okay, I can't demonstrate it right now. Yeah, I mean, you need to be fast enough. But on the other side, if you do it too fast, you won't get the parry. You won't get it on like the parry frames on the heavy, and if he lets the heavy fly, you're kind of fucked. So it's really just something you can sometimes try to do. But yeah, if you have crazy reactions, you can like try to counter stunning taps with it, or like end parry follow-up lights. Yeah, if you do it on heavy time, I'm not sure like how good that actually is, because yeah, it's just decent. Okay, but the real good thing is if your enemy isn't that guard break heavy, he does heavies, right? You think it's a light, you active parry frames, and then you dodge into it, easy deflect, and that was obviously a bit risky because deflects in this game don't always work. So you can do on top heavies, you still side dodge, and you still get that. You still have active parry frames for the light, and then you dodge. If you don't get the deflect, just do the double dodge kick, and so on and so on. Let's see if he. Yeah, but sometimes what happens is you don't get the deflect, I don't know, frames, and then you just get hit by a top heavy, which is no bueno. So just try to like side dodge it instead of trying to go for the deflect. Okay, and to prove that it has like light parry frames, let's just, yeah, okay, he did that. Come on, attack me. Okay, wait, I wanted to make him spam me. Easy. I still had parry frames for the lights. Oh, come on. Oh my god, right up. Ooh, that was still lucky, I think, in my opinion. It's not that easy. Okay, parry frames. And yeah, that's also an option select if you want to. Alright, I think this game is pretty bad in that aspect. Does any other character have something fucked up I can show you? Let's see. Oh yeah, Lawbringer perhaps. Let's see. Yeah, Lawbringer, okay. Something fucked up about Lawbringer. His damn top light. His damn top light. Which can be unparryable. Alright. Again, fucking moves. I know how to do heavy chains. Game, thanks. Alright, so we will make the bot parry me. So, where's parry? So yeah, as you can see, if I throw top lights, bot just parries me, right? So, but what we also can do now is, we make him throw a light. Please attack me. Is he really that parry hungry? Well, typical turtle. Alright. Okay, wait, I couldn't do it. Okay, that only works on lights, that's a problem. Light after first attack. Oh, I see what I did. Right. Okay, so what I want to showcase is that the bot can't parry me when I throw out a top light while on block stun. So block stun is when you have full block, quotation marks, during the block. That's the block stun, right? But if you throw a top light during that, it's unparryable. If you block them on another guard. You see, the radar is not able to parry me, even though I set him up on parry. I mean, see, I can try to stop spamming, please. I can like attack him, and he will parry me. He will also always parry my top light. Oops. But as soon as I block a side, and it only works on lights, right? As soon as I block any side light, he's not able to parry that light, which is fucked up. So it's blockable. It's not like it's not blockable, but it's not. I don't think it's parryable. Like at least the bot can parry it. And you see, he can block it when he blocks top lights, but he can. I'm not sure if he can parry it. Probably he could probably parry it if he wasn't an epic gamer. But yeah. Also another thing that's fucked up about Lawbringer's 400 MS lights is any unblockable and like any mix-up that has no hyper armor and is slow just gets completely denied by Lawbringer. So let's do that. I don't know if he... Okay, he needs to hit me first, I guess. And just throw top light. It counters every outcome. Stunning tap. That maybe not stunning tap. I'm not sure. But your guard is on top, so you could easily block it. Nothing he can do. Nothing. And if he would throw a heavy, well, first of all, no cooldown. Let's make him throw heavies. Okay. Okay, yeah, he could. As you can see, he can parry it when I block heavies. Oh, too slow. He let it go and he was still not able to get it. Easy. This is not how the game should be intended. Like in ranked, when I play Lawbringer and I see any mix-up that's too slow, I mean Raider isn't the only one who has a slow zone. By the way, that doesn't work if you got parried, I think. I'm not sure, I didn't test that. But I guess it might be possible, like, all honesty. I mean, other characters, for example, Warden's doesn't work because it's a top, so he could always block it. But, I mean, like Price, for example, you see it, he does it, you just throw a top light. Highlander is, I guess, you could do it, but you need to be in range since the top light has barely any range. Shigoki has hyper armor, so it doesn't work on him. Also, Kensei is top unblockable. It's top, so he could block it. I think, I'm not sure. And he got also like forward dodge it to get the deflect into card break, and he has hyper armor on the side heavies and so on and so on. So yeah, it's mainly a problem for, I don't know. I'm not sure if JJ has hyper armor on his unblockables, but I mean Highlander, Raider, Black Prior, Lawbringer itself too, which is funny. His like um, his side unblockables are, I guess, if you block the first heavy, it's probably not possible to parry the top lane. But yeah, that's For Honor for you. I hope you enjoyed this info video. So see ya.